How's it going, guys? My name is Craig Hoyt, product manager for Jamis Bicycles. We're here in Vegas and wanted to introduce you to some of our new bikes and kind of go over some things we changed on other bikes. This is our Jamis Dakar XGT, and it's our 5-inch trail bike. And basically, the highlights of this bike is we've got the same platform that we use on our cross-country bikes. So it pedals very efficiently, it's very active, and you get no pedal-induced bob or anything like that. It's a very active suspension design that goes forward when you get on the pedals. We went with a 76.5-degree head tube angle, so it's slacked out, and at speed it's a real stable bike, and you can just hit stuff hard, you can carve. The faster, more aggressive you ride this bike, the more fun it is. It's a perfect bike for stuff like Downeyville, the longer endurance downhill stuff, or if you're out on the road trail all day and you're kind of doing a little bit of everything. You know, some cross-country riding, some downhilling, just your ultimate trail bike. So basically, break it down in a nutshell, 5 inches, slacked out angles, effective suspension design, and it's just a fun bike. We did a little project bike over here with this platform, and this is a bike, as we see here, with a little bit of extra bling added to it, and we got this bike down to 24.5 pounds. So it's a 5-inch travel bike at 24.5 pounds. So it still climbs great and it goes down really fast. And we're real excited about this platform. The 5-inch platform is something that we were missing in the years past. So getting this 5-inch bike that pedals so well and is so much fun to just downhill on, we're psyched. And from here, we kind of just go over some of the updates of our cross-country bikes and some of the other bikes. This is our XCR 4-inch cross-country bike used for cross-country marathon type events. Full XTR, full Ritchie carbon WCS stuff. But the big change of this bike this year is we went to a full carbon rear end. We got a carbon bell crank with 10mm hardware, carbon chainstay, and it just stiffens it up and lightens it up a bit. So it's a really good addition to this bike. Like I said, it lightened it and stiffened it. And come over on this side, walk this way. And we're going to talk about our 8-inch travel downhill freeride bike now. We've always had a downhill freeride bike. In the past, it's been 7 inches. This year, we brought it up to 8 inches. We stiffened up the frame, we got more suspension, and we strengthened everything. We also have a 65-degree head tube angle and full downhill race geometry. So again, the bike pedals great with our MP3 suspension platform. We stiffened it up with a 1-piece belt crank, 10mm hardware, slacked out the head tube angle to 65, so it's going to be super stable and just be able to hit stuff hard and just keep you upright and going fast. This bike also has a full Saint group, which is cool, something new that Shimano came out with again. They kind of re-upped their Saint line and a Fox 40 fork. So we got the best of everything on this bike, and it's just a fast, solid handling downhill bike. Over here, we okay? Yeah. Over here, we got our 6-inch ZAM all mountain, and what we did to this bike, again, we just kind of made some refinements to it. This was a great selling bike for us last year. Went to a 1-piece bell crank, that stiffened it up. Went to an outboard bearing on the seat stays and stiffened and thickened these so it's stronger. And it just makes for a stiffer, better pedaling, more fun bike. And we're using a Hammerschmidt on this also. We love it. We've been using it for a little while now, testing it for a few months. And basically what the Hammerschmidt does is it makes it so you can pedal and shift anytime you want. You can shift back pedaling, you can shift coasting, and it's just an instant shift. Gives you great ground clearance, and it gives you a whole new dynamic to the bike, and it makes it pedal fast, and it's a great handling bike. And we'll go on to our Parker. Parker is a 4-inch dirt jumping, kind of slalom 4-cross bike. And what we did with the Parker this year was we lowered the top tube. So it's a lower bike, so the lower center of gravity, it's going to handle better. It's going to be a quicker handling bike. what we did is we made the seat tube the same size on all the models. So you're just doing everything off the top tube. So you get a small and a medium. And we stiffened up the pivots. We have a whole new pivot in the bell crank, so everything's tighter, stronger, and lighter. And the last bike we'll talk about today, hi Steve Thomas, is our dirt jumping chromo bike, 4130 steel. And what we did with this bike, the biggest change on this is, again, we lowered the center of gravity and lowered the standover. Went to a unified seat clamp. It's built in and it's below the top tube. Basically, that's making it so you can get your seat a lot lower. It's out of the way. Brings the center of gravity, the whole thing a little bit lower. It's just easier to whip around, have fun, and it's strong, 4130, dirt jump angles, and that's pretty much it. Hopefully you guys have seen a lot of cool stuff, and if you ever have any questions about Jamis on MTBR, please drop me a line. My name over there is Skippy, or actually no, Skip. So take it easy. You can find me in the Jamis room in MTBR and have fun. Later.